Yeah, it's May 28th, 2015, Thursday. It's graduation day for a lot of people. I don't think my nephew Paul wanted me to go to his graduation. I don't think he likes me to go to his party either, but I don't know. But anyway, today's May 28, 2015, Thursday, and I thought maybe to make publicity I would do this song, you know, Fleetwood Mac, Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow, 1977. I mean, I could do karate, but, you know, I don't have anybody hold the camera. But, then again, I don't have, like, a big place. I gotta go to the park or something, you know. But, anyway, check the camera, everything. Anyway, it's about 12:05, so if I forget the words, I'll have to look at the paper. I can't really do karate in the house, get sweaty, need a lot of air, I mean. But let's go ahead and do this then, see if it'll build publicity. It's Fleetwood Mac, 1977, Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow. The lead singer, I think, was Lindsay Buckingham. So I've tried it for postsometimestables.com. Their hometown office is in Framingham. So he's Lindsay Buckingham. And then there's this pretty girl named Stevie Nicks. She's pretty. Stevie Nicks, she's sang a song called Rihanna. Anyway, let's get this song on. I don't have the music with me, but if you wake up and don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at today. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Let's try it again. I forgot the words. To take this thing up. I don't have a piece of tape. Let's try it again. Alright. If you wake up and don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at today. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. It's difficult here. Not too many words. Gotta get the hang of this thing. I don't have a recording studio with microphones. Alright. Why not think about the things to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Let's do it again. They say a second take. Why not think about the things to come? Why not think about the things to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Again. second, third take. Why not think about the things to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Again, take 4. Why not think about the things to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. One more, take 5. Why not think about the things to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Let's try the third segment. Take 1. All I want is to see you smile, even if it's difficult, few words, but you gotta get the hang of it. Hold on, I'll read the words. Okay. All I want is to see you smile, even if it takes a little while. If it takes just a little while. Guys, there are a lot of takes on this thing. If it takes just a little while, it's easy to kind of rehearse it in your mind, but when it actually comes out, it's kind of difficult here. All I want is to see you smile, even if it takes just a little while. I know you don't believe that is true. I never meant any harm to you. Oh man, I wonder how many takes it took them to do it. I don't think it's 4 lines, but we try to interpret it out. Yeah, I think karate's the same. You might like watch it on TV, but when you actually do it, it's like through repetition. I think sex is the same. I mean, it's better if the girl's actually there, you know, but, I mean, if I have sex, nobody's there, you know, so, I think they call that masturbation, you know. I mean, you think about a girl, but if she's actually there, it's different, you know. I mean, I never had sex with no one but myself. Anyway, all I want is to see you smile, even if it takes just a little while. I know you don't believe that is true. I never meant any harm to you. Yeah, I say when you know, like if the girl is there, I mean, it makes a difference. You know, I mean, it's like if they call it mental masturbation. I mean, it's like if you see a girl, you know, like Mario Lopez said, he said go jack off. You know, me or Mario Lopez, you know, are riding in Santa Ana, and I told him, suppose there's a girl, you know, and he said go jack off. Yeah, Mario Lopez, man, Lopez. Mario Lopez used to live in 47. He had strong fingers. He used to like the finger wrestle. Lopez. Take a take on. Let's do the second verse. Take on it again. Remember, it's repetition. Like karate. You go watch a movie. Or even like mechanics too. I mean, you can like read a book, but when you actually get in there and actually do it, it's a lot different. You know what I mean? Imagine if you had to sing a song. I mean, that guy John, he was on the board. He wanted me to sing a Christmas, carol to the kiddies. You know, the little kiddies, and they went to the Christmas party, you know. And then this other guy Daniel, he gave me a pizza. They had like a lot of pizzas from Costco. This guy named Daniel, and anyway, he's telling me to sing a song to the little kiddies, you know. And yeah, this guy John, you know, on the board, he put me on the spot, you know, and kind of made me feel bad that I didn't sing the song. But anyway, let's practice again. Why not think about the things to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. The trick about the second verse is the word about. You gotta extend that. I don't know if they have any schools that would teach you how to sing like that. It's kind of like you have to develop it or something. It's like Elvis Presley, natural talent. But that guy, Lindsay Buckingham, you know, the word Buckingham is very significant because Staples, they have framing ham. Now, I love to eat ham, you know. Easter is one of my best, it's my best, I don't know, holidays or something, but, you know, I went to Super King the other day and I got pastrami. Lean pastrami is pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, you know, they had, what you say, on Easter, they had these, you know, these lily plants. My mom, she wanted a white one. I couldn't find a white lily, so I ended up getting a double sunset lily. And so I go over to Super King, and they got, you know, lily sour cream. And then that's a lily brand. And then at Northgate, they got lily bathroom tissue. So, you know, that's pretty cool. You know, like I said, Easter, it's my favorite, you know, holiday and stuff. So I have to go there, you know, what's that store? It's Northgate Market, lily bathroom tissue, Super King, lily sour cream. That's the brand that they have. And then Sam's Club, they got Daisy sour cream. And then I ended up going Save Brothers, and they advertised, you know, for the lilies, but I ended up getting a double sunset lily. I couldn't find the white lilies. You know, my mom still mourns about it. She still wants a white lily. She said the taller and skinnier, and they're white. They look better. Anyway, let's take this third take here. All I want is to see you smile. Even it, see, he don't say the word even, okay, he says, if it takes just a little while, let's do that take again. All I want is to see you smile, if it takes just a little while. I know you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Yeah, these are recording studio or something, but still, you know, you do karate. It's a lot difficult. You need like a field or a big backyard. This is a bathroom, so I don't know. Not exactly a recording studio, but I'm not exactly standing in the middle of the street. You know, but I don't trust people who hold my camera, though. You know. Chevy Chase, you know, he was in France, and he told this guy, you know, hold the camera, takes a picture of his family, the movie Vacation. The guy took off with his camera. Well, anyway, let's see if we can do the whole thing. I got things to do. I don't know if this is going to build publicity or not, but, you know, what I want to say is that whenever I put something on my Facebook, I feel the news is watching it, because a lot of times this stuff shows up on the news. It's like if the news are watching what I'm posting. I put something on, and the news seems to match it. I don't know if they're like they're taking whatever that I'm posting and running it through their file, seeing what it can come up, and then they're like running shows or whatever that's on the news. It's like matching whatever I post. Like if I say something about ice cream, they put something about ice cream. If I say something about like grandma, they put something about grandma. If I say something about kids, they put something about kids. If I say something about a specific sport, they put that sport. If I say something about a specific name, they put that name. It might show they want to help me show that I'm a prophet, but they haven't, you know, put me on the news. But what I want to say is that I searched a lot to try to see if there was a prophet. I couldn't find nothing. That kind of said, well, that gave me the green light, because there ain't nobody challenging me. Challenge means like someone else is saying that they're a prophet, and they're trying to say that God is giving them, messages to convey to the people. Now, the last time we had a prophet like that has been a long time ago, because in the Bible it says so, and then it also says there's no more prophets. The Islamic religion has Prophet Muhammad, but see, right now we got a serious situation. We got Russia, they got stockpiles of nuclear missiles. We got the United States, they got stockpiles of nuclear missiles. Now, these missiles are going to annihilate the human people on the earth if these people have built these missiles, these two nations, and they've built them with the idea, most likely, that Russia or the United States could go to war against each other. Now, I would like it if they thought different, if they thought the missiles, in case aliens from outer space attacked us, like in the movie Independence Day. But the thought that Russia would provoke the United States to going into war, what can stop that? I mean, think about it. Hillary Clinton's the president if she wins. Vladimir Putin, he's not going to take no back talk, from no lady. And I know Vladimir Putin wants to take over more land and more territory. Now, let's say, for instance, Vladimir Putin takes over more territory. We're going to have the Cuban Missile Crisis all over again. I feel the world goes on every day, and it takes advantage of the technologies and advances that are made. But to solve a problem like this, it's going to be where God comes in. And if God knocks on that door and the people don't want to let him in, then it's the people's fault. Now, where is that prophet? Where is that messenger that's knocking on that door? That's what I'm saying. Who is going to stand up and say, well, I have God's messages, and I need them to convey them to the people? And then the people might say, well, the Bible was closed a long time ago, and that's what I talked to God about. I told him, if you want to prevent World War III with these nations, United States and Soviet Union or Russia, and you got all these little nations that can serve as stepping blocks. You got North Korea. You got Iran. You got a ping pong game here ready to go off. So he told me, what do you want to do? He talked to God about sparing Sodom and Gomorrah. So I told him, you better open that book. You better open up the Bible again and add to that book. And he said to me, that was well argued. He said to me, I can't argue with such a man. Like Raymond Chow told Bruce Lee, who could doubt this man? About Bruce Lee's demonstration at the Golden Harvest movie studio. The demonstration Bruce Lee gave was very incredible, according to Raymond Chow. Bruce Lee, a martial artist, died in 1973, demonstrated incredible martial arts skills. It's going to take someone as good as Bruce Lee, but as a prophet, to work with God and speak to the people now to save the humans that God's created. That is what it's going to take. Well, me, I don't care. I just want a girl. I don't care about that much, really. I just need a nice girlfriend. I mean, I got a six-pack stomach. Look at. Now, what kind of girl can say no to my nice body? The guy told me once he's got a nice body, 6% body fat. How many percent body fat I got? Yeah. But I thought about it, I thought about it. So I said to myself, well, can I get paid for being a prophet? Can I get something in return? You know, just because I got it, skills, don't mean I want to donate it to the people. You see what I'm saying? You know, I'm a nice guy, but still, I'm not going to give away everything I got. In other words, I'm making this video right now, and I'm saying we need a leader. I wonder how much I'm going to make. Did I get something in return? All I'm saying is, elect me to be the next president of the United States. I need a lot of rest, so a lot of people have to run the nation for me. But when I say something, it's going to be the president speaking. So I'll be in charge like an owner of a company. But that don't mean I'm not going to hire a chief executive officer. I could have a team of presidential assistants that can sign my name for me and run the nation. That way nothing goes wrong. But I will be on the throne. I will be the president if I win. And I will speak for God. Without God, I don't think the nations and the humans as a whole can hold together. I think that the leaders, especially of Russia and the United States, are going to have a lot of discrepancies. If there's two captains on a ship, the ship can sink. I think that's what my mom told me. If you got two leaders and they argue, there's always going to be one leader challenging the other. And the only thing that keeps a world war from erupting is people hold their breath. Now, Vladimir Putin's got his eyes on a lot of the territory next to Crimea. All he has to do is push a little bit. And if he pushes, and North Korea pushes, and Iran pushes, it could set off a domino effect, a ping pong game, in which everyone's fighting. You see, people are human. Whoever's going to be elected president of the United States is human, and Vladimir Putin of Russia is human. So that means if he feels insulted, you know, that's what happened with Kelly Thomas. Kelly Thomas was a homeless guy, and the officers got personal with him. Even though the people in charge are human, they can still, I mean, think about it. If a World War III is triggered, it would go down to very few people. It would go down to some kind of people in charge, you know, like in Russia, of launching. And all it would take is one person who has the position to get mad and order, you know, an attack. It's too fragile. It's fragile that the Russians don't see the Americans as the same. They see them as different. Different means that if there was a war and Russia took over the United States, the Russians would be probably happy to acquire more territory. And that's the idea of seeing people as different. It's that they don't see the Americans as Russians. And if the Americans don't see the Russians as Americans, then there isn't something that would hold back, like that ultimate release that would be issued, you know, that could cause a World War III. I would like it if they could be just one nation, but if they can't, you know, there's a goal to work towards. But, I mean, it don't have to be accomplished in my time, but the mentality, though, that you know, I think that Russia has is that they don't like the United States telling them what to do. And that's what is, you know, the fear is that they might, like, feel that they want to, you know, they get bored and want to take over some territory or something. They get upset. It's like I kind of like worry about the Russians, you know, doing something and setting off a World War III. there's a lot of people out there who might worry about the same thing. But, they think, what can be done about it? And that's what I'm saying about God is, a lot of people might say, ask God. God knows. God will direct you. And what I'm saying is, if I'm elected president, we can use that direction right now and try to get something done, and we can lower crime and lower evil and prevent World War III. And, I'm sure I'll get paid as president. I can use the money, so I'm kind of low on cash, kind of poor, can use the money. Anyway, don't forget, I want to get on the ballot, so make sure I get on the ballot. Presidential election 2016. One more time, and then I gotta go. If you wake up and don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Why not think about the things to come? It's the word times, not things. Why not think about the times to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. All I want is to see you smile, even if it takes just a little while. Again, I made the mistake. He didn't say even. If it takes just a little while. All I want is to see you smile, if it takes just a little while. I know you know, you don't believe that it's true. I know you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. I think I'll go to Northgate. I think I'll go to Super King. I think I'll go to Sam's Club. Don't forget to elect me to be the next president of the United States. What we're going to do is try to help people that can't be helped. We're going to try to put religion in the government. We're going to try to build the DHS, as the Department of Human Safety. We're going to try to build agencies from that department. One agency is called the Bureau of Sex Issues. We're going to try to help people who cannot help themselves. There's a lot of people out there who cannot help themselves. One time I was at the beach, and I went out with my boogie board too far. I couldn't get back. The current kept pulling me toward the rocks. And, one time someone said, it's not the lifeguard it's not the person who's drowning has to swim to the lifeguard. It's the lifeguard that has to swim out to the person who's drowning. I think, that's that Karenik guy who said it in his book, Faith of a Mustard Seed. But that exactly thing happened to me. It's not the person who's drowning who has to swim out to the lifeguard. It's the lifeguard who has to swim out to the drowning person. Pastor Karenik is the pastor of Stanton Lighthouse Community Church. I gotta report him to church authorities to kick me out of his church for no reason. Anyway, in his book Faith of a Mustard Seed, he says the lifeguard's gotta swim out to the guy who's drowning. The guy doesn't swim out to the lifeguard. So I was out there and I didn't know how to get back, and the lifeguard went out, and to my surprise, he went around the rocks. It happened in Newport Beach. I think I went with Jeff Perry, David Moore, the Calvary Chapel in Orange. And so I was out there way too far with the surfers. I'm lucky I didn't get attacked by a shark. But no matter how hard I swam, I couldn't get back to the shore. And, to my surprise, God was watching. This lifeguard comes and he's got like his lifesaver stuff, his bubble stuff, floating equipment, anyway, and he swims around the rocks, and as a 12-year-old or 11-year-old, I wouldn't have known that I needed to go around the rocks. Even the lifeguard knew. Some people out there, they just can't, raise kids. They need help. And these kids show signs, and their parents show signs. They show up when they get arrested. The parents get arrested. They show up when they have to go to court. The kids get in trouble at school. The Department of Human Safety that I want to create will give access to agents and designated people who can plea bargain with these people. They have to pay penalties. Children who get in trouble, they get suspended, they get in trouble, and the DHS would bargain with the families to see if they can teach them some church stuff and right from wrong and things like that. And if people want to argue, my point I'm making is that these people end up growing up costing society a lot of problems. They become menaces of society, and for instance, I can take some high-profile people, and I can find out that they probably got in trouble, and their parents got in trouble, and that when people get in trouble, they show signs that they need help, and the plea bargain system doesn't allow them to say, well, in return for this, if you study some religion and pass a test or something, we can reduce the penalties, whatever the penalties are prescribed by law or something, or teach them right from wrong, and they have to pass a test. There's some. Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, what about that guy Paulie Klaus, Richard Allen Davis? Okay, he did something wrong. And what about that guy Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker? And what about Jeffrey Dahmer? A lot of these people, they might have shown signs, and Adam Lanza, and Sandy Hook, and then these signs could be caught, intercepted early, and plea bargained by the DHS with the parents. What happens when kids are in trouble in school? They have ways of dealing with it, but it usually doesn't include teaching right from wrong or religion or laws of the land. It has some other type of punishment, like detention and suspension and things like that. That is where I would plea bargain. And what about jail sentences for people who do crime? They must do minor crime. Richard Ramirez did minor crime. Now, imagine if, for instance, people who did minor crime had a plea bargain, as part of their plea bargain, that if they learned the Bible, they could get time off their sentence. So that would help prevent them from becoming a menace to society. So as President of the United States, even though I'm going to let people appoint people to help me run, I would try to ask President Barack Obama if he would like to be a presidential assistant and help me run the nation, because I don't think I can run it by myself, because I need a lot of rest. I need a lot of time with my girlfriend that I don't have, so I got to find one. But still, what I'm saying is that people might say, why would anyone want to elect me to be the president? And I'm thinking, if there's someone who can say he's a prophet and speak like me, then go ahead. But I feel is that I have something that I don't think anybody else can offer the people, the American people, is that my ability to lead and being a prophet and all qualifies me to be the president. And if I have some kind of handicap or disability that I cannot run the nation in the whole, then the government can fill that in with people who can run it. If there's a lot of issues in running the nation, I don't have to do every issue. We can hire Hillary Clinton, we can hire Rand Paul, we can hire Ted Cruz, we can hire what's that guy? John McCain. We can even John Kerry. Any good person, senators or U.S. Congress people can help run the nation. But I got to be up there or something, because I don't think what I'm saying is getting through. But a lot can be done. There's a lot of things that can be done that are not being done. And I have these ideas, but I don't think they're going very far. So I thought, well, you know, there's this upcoming election for the presidency. So I said, well, okay, elect me to be president, but I would probably want to stay, you know, where I live in the area. So, you know, Adventure City, there's a lighthouse there. So maybe we can build something for me so that I don't have to leave. I don't really like leaving. But, people might say, why would someone elect this guy? Build him like some kind of like a presidential place so that he can work out of his area, accommodate this guy who needs a lot of rest and wants to spend a lot of time with his girlfriend. He likes girls 18 and over. I mean, what's the significance of someone like that he would be elected to be a president? I mean, but you know what I say is, I've been giving examples of this all along. I have a great reform on Facebook, 600 pages. I just mentioned it now. It's like there's a lot of people out there that they have difficulty parenting their kids, and it's coming because when they were kids, they were parented by people who couldn't parent, and it repeats a cycle. And the DHS would break that cycle. It would enable parents, it would help them so that they could raise their kids better. Because the DHS would be the know-how of parenting. And the people who have dysfunctions, like for instance, Richard Allen Davis, we're going to build the BSI, the Bureau of Sex Issues. And I'm sure this Richard Allen Davis had a lot of problems. They said he had a lot of problems. And once these characters start surfacing in the rap sheet, in the problem system, the DHS, the Department of Human Safety that I want to create, will intercept this. They will intercept Richard Allen Davis and all these other characters like Jeffrey Dahmer as children that are in the making of becoming a menace to society. So we can intercept them like Adam Lanza of Sandy Hook, and there's so many others. These people, as at the time of their crimes, showed signs in the past that they were perpetrators in the making, like Timothy McVeigh. And they can be intercepted. The DHS will function as a persuasion department of the federal government, and to persuade is not to force, it's to plea bargain. And you know, these people have a lot of issues, and the DHS would have a lot to bargain with. Imagine if someone got, like, I heard Richard Ramirez had little minor stuff, and he escalated. Now imagine if we could plea bargain someone like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker's crimes, and he studied and he be asked to pass tests about right from wrong, a religion. Now he can pick the religion he wants. He can pick whatever he wants. Religion teaches you right from wrong. So let's say he were to pick Christianity in the Bible, or Mormon or something. So he would have to study the Bible, the Book of Mormon, pass a test, and that would take time off his sentence. And the DHS and the people who believe in the DHS would understand that he won't reoffend if he learns right from wrong, and the religion, and the Bible, and the laws of the land. And that's the key. And if I am the president, I will push to create these agencies that will protect the people, so that we don't have to turn on the televisions and hear that our hearts and prayers go out to the victims and their families, and that we're holding a vigil. And that seems to be the only alternative that these people have, is to hold a candlelight vigil, and the prayers and thoughts go out to the families of the victims. If that's all that they are interested in the people, then don't pick me to be the president. But if you want to prevent people from being victimized, instead of holding candlelight vigils with thoughts and prayers to go out to the people, and you want to prevent this and intercept these characters, if you want to make the world better, safer, and prevent World War III, if you want to prevent crimes like what happened to Polly Klaas and Samantha Runyon of Staunton and Polly Klaas of Petaluma, if you want to prevent crimes, lower evil in the world, like Ariel Castro and Jodi Arias of Arizona and Ariel Castro of Illinois, abducted these 3 girls. One was Amanda, one was Michelle Knight, and I don't know who else, Georgiana or something, or I don't remember the names. This guy named Ariel Castro. What I'm saying is, elect me to be the president of the United States in 2016, next year. Write me as a write-in candidate if you have to. I don't need a running mate. I'm going to hire presidential assistants. There are going to be people in line helping me. Those will serve as deputy, they will serve as vice presidents. So if anything happens to me, they'll take over. I'm just there to oversee and try to push for these things I want to create, like a Department of Human Safety, and to voice God's opinions. So elect me to be the president of the United States. You can't go wrong. I mean, just look. I got a nice body, look, a 6-pack. I mean, what kind of girls would want to go out with me? I mean, am I good looking or what? Am I like the most desired guy? Most women would want me, but the truth is nobody wants me. That's why I want to be the president, because maybe I can get a girl or something. But she has to be nice, though. She has to be nice. Anyway, yeah, I mean, nice looking, you know. I prefer Latinas, but any race if they look okay. Now, I gotta go now. I gotta go Northgate Market, and I gotta go to Super King. Anyway, so what I have to say is, I was searching to see if anybody could compete against the kind of ideas that I have. I couldn't find anyone, and that's why I was inspired to try to be a leader of a reform. And so I made the Great Reform on Facebook, and all along the while I kept looking to see if there was like someone who was claiming to be a prophet of God, you know, and speak the way I speak now, and I couldn't find it. And like I said, I was sitting there, and so I asked God, you know, in mental telepathy, do you like what you see? I mean, look at all this crime, all these problems, and all this potential for a 3rd World War. Do you like it? And I remember that in the Bible, a guy named Lot talked to God and asked him about if he really wanted to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible. And then so they were bargaining, and he said if he could find some people in that city, you know, if he could find like 10 people or 6 people that were good, he would spare the cities. And he couldn't find even 2 people, and so he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. And this shows that there's communication between God, the creator of humans, and you know, people. Like Lot was a human being. And so what I'm saying is, the time is now for God to speak, to get into the Bible and open it and add to it. And I feel that He's convinced, and I feel that He wants to do it, and I feel He told me that, and I said, do you want me to do it for you? Because I don't have a girlfriend. And he said, I see your point. You know, he said, you got something that you need, that you want, you have an issue, and you can't seem to fill it. Yeah, I mean, I told him, everyone who knows me knows that I don't have no girlfriend, and I would like one. And God, you know, He knows that you like them nice, you know, extra nice. Like this one guy said, you could probably get girls, but you just want the really nice ones. He said, that's like that for all the guys. If you want a girl, you know, but the really nice ones, it's hard for all the guys to get the really nice ones. I said, that's what you want. You want her really nice. This one guy told me. I told him I can't get girls. He said, no, let's talk about it. I said, you don't want to talk about it. You want to hear about it. I said, no, let's hear about it. So he said, I told him, well, I can't get girls. He said, well, you can get a girl. I said, I can? He said, yeah. That was back in 1997, 98. But I told him, how come I don't get one? He said, because you want the really nice one. And so that's what God's probably, he's like saying, you want the really nice ones, then you got to be, competing with the big boys, like, Ybarra. The guy on Danny Ybarra, he was on the wrestling team. Well, he was, I think it was ninth grade or something. He was actually an 8th grader, I can't remember. But he was on the wrestling team, so Mr. Amy, the teacher, he said that he wanted Danny Ybarra to wrestle with the big boys, I mean the higher weight people, because he was in wrestling. So he didn't think it was fair for him to wrestle his own weight class in PE class because he was advanced. He was on the wrestling team, so he told him to wrestle with the big boys. There was this one named Johnny Montour. He was a bigger guy, so he wanted to wrestle big guys like Johnny Montour. But so it's like, if you want to compete with the really nice girls, and God's probably saying, you're older too, you're 44, you're going to be 45 September, and you want to compete for 18-year-old girls or whatever, 19, 20, so it's going to be harder. So I said, so God's like, I see your point. You're saying like Elvis Presley was a movie star, he was a singer, so it's like, like too bad you're not like Elvis Presley or Frank Sinatra. But what about that guy Brad Pitt and George Clooney? Or Kevin Costner? And it's like, yeah, you're not like a movie star or something, you're not no millionaire or something, or billionaire or whatever. So I said, so what about if I do this thing for you? Would that help me? He said, yeah, it could help you. I should help you. So I said, okay, this guy named Darren Levan, he said he works hard for what he has because he had like a new CRX back in 1989. And then my mom, she was like asking his girlfriend at the time, Danielle Kusaka, he goes, because their parents had a company called ICE Enterprises in Huntington Beach, but I think it's ICE Enterprises. But she said, oh, that's why Darren has that car, because his parents are rich. She said, no, Darren, he works hard for what he has. Even rich boys of families that have a lot of money, they work hard for what they have. So I'm like, would that be working hard for what if I get the girlfriend? And so he said, okay, go ahead and do it then, And that's how it happened, it's kind of like that. So, anyways, I gotta go to Sam Club and Staples. I gotta go a lot of places. So I'll talk to you later. So it's May 28, Thursday, 2015. I think my nephew's gonna graduate. He doesn't want me to go to graduation. I said I'm going to embarrass him, and then I have a party. I don't think he wants me to go to the party. I'm going to embarrass him too. That's what he feels, I guess. May 28, 2015, Thursday. Don't forget the date. It's about 9 minutes to 1 or something. I don't know. All right.